The point of the video you commented on wasn't to argue that there's nothing wrong with overtly sexualized imagery in public life. In fact, I don't really have a stance on whether overt sexualization is wrong or right, good or bad. The point of my video was to say that all the people arguing that it's definitely a bad thing that we have to protect our kids from aren't being intellectually honest. They're being hypocritical and engaging in pretty obvious selective outrage. And if I'm being honest, it feels like you are too. I don't know how you came by this opinion, but my guess would be you probably saw an overtly sexualized image from a drag show that Libs of TikTok or someone like that shared and thought to yourself, you know, even as a leftist, I have to admit this goes too far and probably shouldn't be part of public-facing society available for the eyes of kids to see. Again, I could be wrong. That's just my best guess. There's a few reasons why I can't take this position seriously. First is the aforementioned selective outrage that is inherently baked into it. People with this position only seem to care about overtly sexualized imagery if it's happening at a drag show or a pride event. They don't care nearly as much if it's happening in a space that is predominantly populated by cisgender, heterosexual people. It feels like a really obvious smokescreen to cover up basic homophobia and bigotry. Also, if you're sincerely arguing here that we should try to eradicate overtly sexualized imagery from any public space where kids might see it, I just don't think you're a serious person who has spent any amount of time actually thinking about what that would entail. Sexuality and sexualized imagery is literally everywhere. It's in TV shows, movies, commercials, magazines, cartoons, billboards, storefronts. There are entire cities devoted to it. The amount of big government-style overreach you would need if you were serious about eliminating any hint of sexualized imagery from public-facing life would be on the level of a full-blown totalitarian dystopia. Again, I'm not saying that sexualized imagery in view of kids is good or bad, but I am saying that it has been a part of public life that I could see for as long as I've been alive. I was born in 1988, and it didn't start there either. Playboy magazine was first published in 1953. One of the first pornos ever made was a film called El Satario in 1907. When people dressed like this, they were painting pictures that looked like this. For centuries, churches have been filled with images of nude bodies. The Kama Sutra dates back to the year 320. There are cave drawings going back 37,000 years depicting sex. You're telling me in all that time, human civilization effectively shielded that imagery from the innocent eyes of children, but now in the year 2023, the gays have broken that sacred boundary? So, I don't believe that you or anyone else actually sincerely wants to eliminate sexual imagery from public life. I just think you don't want kids at drag shows because it makes you uncomfortable, most likely due to some unexamined, internalized homophobia. And from one leftist to another, I really hope you spend some time examining and working on that. Love you so much.